Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 13 Sentinels. What did we do last time? It's been 2 weeks.
I think we had some battles.
Right. Okay, so I mean, we don't have to summarize the story. The changing of the names is gonna kill me.
2089.
Oh no.
The future me?
She asked me to find you on Sumire Bridge 16 years prior and tell you about our battles. We'll defeat them this time for sure. It's getting noisy.
Okay, how many times have the
Apologies,
aliens
you missed a little bit.
attacked the world? Is it once, or
because-
is it every fucking 40 years for the past 200 years?
I don't know, it seems
What
like an
is it?
ongoing battle with these guys at this point.
But Saba,
I've got
every
connection
time aliens
issues
attack,
and I needed to
no
fix
one
it or
remembers it
stream would
afterwards.
suck. So, and I forgot to deal with this before. You know, this, I don't know, it's tough to say. That's what I'm guessing.
I want to get caught. Let's get out of here.
What about that thing? Are you just going to leave it here?
Don't have much choice. Gonna need it eventually. I'll worry about it. For now, though.
I'll worry about this giant mech later.
Those giant bucket thing. Okay.
By the way,
now I need to-
we
now
didn't
I need
miss
to
much.
go
She
back
was
to
just
the-
talking about boys with these
I'm gonna keep
girls,
doing-
and then we talked to
just gonna
like
keep doing
Yamaguchi
the
and
thing
then
before
the
I
other, I don't even remember his name. And she was just like, I have dreams with you guys in it, and then we swapped back to like whatever that era was.
Let's do it.
And so if you want to like rewatch that section, Zach has it. So I appreciate that for him. Thank you to him
rather
to
have Grace.
record it.
Softer,
But-
because it's her
Oh,
lucky.
I need to remind
it's
myself
her
to
lucky
check
dessert.
whatever my settings are before we start. So that's my bad. Now I have to make 2 videos. Gross. I will say that's like
Oh,
ginormous
Zoe.
ice cream. You're kind of getting a recap right now, which is funny. Oh my god, it was 5 seconds and she devoured the whole thing.
Girls are just like that, you know.
We did your. Are you on a? Don't. It's not. Man, there's not. After this, you wanted to go to the. Yeah, you must. Well, he looks so.
Jesus, this girl's got it down bad.
It's like you're. Maybe, but come on. I'm still. Let's get.
Let's get.
If I remember
more
Golden
treats.
from last time, I do remember you Golden
This
being
is
like,
different.
yes, Yamaguchi or Amaguchi.
Do Amaguchi next. I love his story. Didn't we start his story? I thought we did.
Good idea.
Want to grab food?
Why don't we get
I don't remember who we started off
Are we just gonna get more soft serve? Can I
We
do
may have
that?
done Amaguchi.
We've had
I don't remember. We'll have to. I mean, once again, I want 100%.
I remember him being talked with the TV. That was weird.
Yes, I do remember him talking with the TV. Good call.
We all got the rich vanilla, right? It was either this or... All right.
Chocolate mint would have been cool.
Soup.
What do you think? What do you think
How
poor
many
vanilla
times-
would have
How
tasted
many
like?
times can I have them eat ice cream though? Like, can I have them eat ice cream until they get sick?
Maybe that'd be fun.
It's just weird that it allows you to do it twice.
You can never have really?
In that case,
Iori, are you on a
have more ice cream.
Don't tell me.
I'm about to say, like, if I straight up, if I go around,
There's not even... After this, you wanted to go to the... Yeah, you must...
right? Because we did this.
He looks so... Being in love, even just... It's like you're... Maybe... Romance, I'm still hungry. Let's have a treat.
Oh my god!
Let's do it!
Keep going!
Where should we go?
I think you need to get the other food for the other route, but it's changing. It's different this time.
But what if we got ice cream 3 times?
That's what like now I'm curious. Like,
So, yeah.
does the game actually keep track of the fact that these girls have now had 3 entire like servings of soft serve ice cream, or does it not care?
rich vanilla, right? It was either this or... Alright.
Nah, it's the same.
But what if we keep going?
What if we do it again, though?
But what if?
Man, there's not even... After this, you wanted to
I
go
was
to the
just about to
record
say
store,
something
right?
horrible.
Oh no.
This explains how Iori turns into the titty monster in the future.
Because that's what ice cream does specifically.
So what?
For her, Benevolism, maybe. You don't know.
Even just what? It's like you're... Me? Romance, I'm still up. Let's get more
Let's get more
Okay,
treats.
well,
Good idea.
let's do crepes then.
Why don't we... Nah, I'd rather have... Let's let... The soft serve place just got a new flavor. I agree with crepes sound good. Then let's go.
Oh, but she was, you know, she was so enthusiastic about that new flavor she's never had before.
I know! What the fuck? That's a what the hell is that?
Yep.
I thought a
No,
crepe
those
was
are
like
crepes.
a thin pancake.
It is. But the Japanese shove
What
a
the
bunch of
hell is
stuff in
that?
it. They shove a bunch of stuff in it, and then they hold it like a cone.
You didn't get your usual chocolate banana. Double strawberry was half off. I have to try. Yeah. Let's see.
It all got in one go!
How is it? Crispy edges.
Crispy edges, lots of cream. Shut up!
What if I got the tuna? I
Fucking
could have
annoying
fed it
ass
to the cat.
voice.
Hey, cats can't have cream. I actually have cat treats if you want to feed him. So you're the one who's been feeding them? Jeez, Miwa. I'll keep that in mind next time. Thank
You did all that just to learn about cat treats.
I'd
About
love
to say.
that's that one. Eeyore, are
Stop
you...
asking about your weight.
It's not like... Man, all the... There's not even one...
Am I insane? Like, am I? Oh, it's the cat.
Usami-chan? Even just watching
Oh, it's
from
the evil
afar,
cat.
Did you see that, Usami-chan? It was that kitty again. I don't see it. Must have taken off already. So many stray cats around here. Maybe
You can talk to
someone's
them?
feeding them.
No.
Now about the
That
cats?
kitty, think it's the same one I saw at school?
No.
I don't know. Usami-chan, she has read... Miwa-chan's my good loves talking about romance. Whenever I think my...
How she's talking to you.
The same? After this, you wanted to go... Yes! You must...
Oh,
really
never mind. I
love
guess
her.
she hates you, and even though she was talking to you, she doesn't actually care.
There's not even one you... Being in love is wonderful. Even just what? It's like you're... Maybe, but come on. Have you seen how the guys react when Morimura walks in? Let's just say
Can you
they're not
blame
looking at her eyes. She does have a nice
Listen, man.
figure.
I fully understand in a lot of ways, but like, have you seen her?
As for guys, I don't know.
She
A
needs to
lot.
preach, show, but not tell, okay? She should go be in love, not talk about love.
That guy's shallower than a cookie pan. You've got a strange taste in men, Miwako.
Shallower than a cookie pan. Brutal.
Goto-senpai's pretty cute too. He has a lot of secret admirers.
Are we just talking about boys?
Yeah.
Is that it?
I'll pass.
Yeah, that's not what you do, Zach.
I don't talk about boys that much.
There's not even one you might like.
If anything, I don't shut the fuck up about like video games and movies.
Being in love is wonderful, Usami-chan.
I am
Oh, yeah.
literally that other friend.
Boys in
It's like your heart's right
games
there.
and movies. That's true, you're right.
It's very clearly different.
Romance is something too. Let's get more.
We're not getting more treats.
Can we finish this? Seriously? No. Oh, right. I remember now. Have you seen how the guys react when Morimura walks in? Let's just say they're not looking at her eyes. She does have a nice figure. And I can sort of
She does have a
understand.
nice figure. I can sort of understand. If that's what a nice figure looks like. brother, what the fuck? Okay, so that was the terminus of that. But how do I track down the kitty, then talk to who the fuck is Sawatari?
I think Amiguchi-chan's handsome.
Can you like follow the cat off screen?
Oh,
Oh.
I can cat
Now's the
treats.
time. I'll use. You've got a strange taste in men, Miwako.
Miwa-chan, give me your treats!
Chua-chan, over here. Oh, I'll get the
I'll get the treats.
This other dimensional cat is
They're very similar.
still
but
affected by
I
treats.
think the one at school looks. So there's more than one.
There's more than one?
School
You got a
looks
good look at the
slightly
one at
different.
school, huh? At the front gate with Karabe. Oh, you saw. Oh,
Oh,
that guy's kind of weird, don't you think? What were you talking to? It was.
okay. Another one.
More! Recall!
It's only 8:10 a.m. Behold, Yori Fuyusaka, genuine morning. It's not so bad if I put my mind.
Cat.
Oh, early cat gets the.
That is a phrase. Is this the same cat? It looks like the same cat.
It does. It looks almost exactly the same.
Oh, he's.
Good morning, Fuyusaka-san.
Quiet.
Huh? Oh, a cat. Looks just like a stray I've seen by my house.
Let's stare up at the
Maybe
cat
they're
and bother
siblings.
it. They're siblings.
Kurabe-kun,
No,
you
it said
still
looks
have
like they're
these things?
siblings.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
I have them too. You know that one you talked about earlier with the UFO buried under.
UFO?
Yori! Usami-chan!
I'm sorry, I cannot get on board with the other one.
Good morning.
what?
What are you guys
I,
up to
I
over there?
actively dislike
Oh,
the other one.
Just looking at a cat.
You have to be more specific. Which
The
other
one all the way to the right.
Hey, can we talk a little?
Why? What's wrong with her?
I don't know, forcing yourself onto, like, someone because you like them even though they don't remember you at all?
Every day.
Listen,
Yep.
just because you're not a fan of thigh
It's
highs
unacceptable.
does not mean that you...
Unacceptable! Unacceptable!
Okay, we're recalling within a recall, apparently. we are now Inception. What?
Nah. This is a memory of a dream, Zach.
Right, but we were already in a memory.
Yeah, but that wasn't a dream. This is the memory of the dream. Now it's Inception, but like real Inception, because now we're in a dream.
That's what I just said. Step on the pad, we'll be fine. Oh!
Juro.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried with you all by your... If something were to happen to you...
Juro, stop. I'm flattered you feel that way.
But-
But I can't think about this. Not now.
Poor guy.
I don't want to leave you
Your
hanging.
voice is also different.
No, I get it. I don't know what got into me.
How does his
This is
foot
no
under
time
his
for
laptop?
confession. It would only make things more
You know, just to let
complicated.
the air vents breathe
But
better.
Listen, when this is all over, I'll talk to you again.
Oh, you're the your fake daughter.
Were you able to find a
This
source
guy
of these
does
tremors?
exist. I'm happy to know that he's just not a figment of the other dude's
Remember the
imagining.
kaiju that were immobilized? They're starting to collapse. The tunnel is blocked. We'll need to find another route to the surface.
There's no use rushing.
Okay, I was gonna be like, what was that? But okay. What proper posture he has.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Our work here is a good distraction. I'll check the terminal over
Her
there.
mother was killed.
Notice Juro's name.
Yeah, it's Izumi right now. This is his previous self before it changed.
What's
That's why he
his,
probably
what's
sounds
his last
different.
name in the new one?
I was actually gonna comment that I have an easier time remembering Izumi than his other name, so,
But Izumi is the one before, right? So
yeah,
this
Izumi is the
past.
past one. Kurabe. There you go, Kurabe. Thank you, Golden.
Thank you,
Kurabe
thank
is his newer...
I wonder what this is.
Something incredible, surely. If you asked me from, I'd say it's a transmission device. In other words, a teleporter. Don't give me that look. I actually found some associated data.
Come on, you've taken quantum mechanics. Transmission of matter
You've
is
taken
impossible.
quantum mechanics.
That's what our science... We can't assume that alien technology is bound by the same constraints. If my theory is correct, we've got an explanation for the disappearances.
I mean, that's
Including
good,
those of your
okay?
parents,
Realizing
Mori
that
Mori-san.
other alien beings
Guys,
don't
come
run
take a
by
look at
our
this.
same rules.
The analysis took some time, but I found this.
Oh, this is the giant UFO under...
Underneath an entire city.
The map.
Okay. That's probably
This
good.
relic is enormous.
It's 30 kilometers in diameter, and the whole thing's underground. Right beneath...
It looks like a giant saucer.
Fascinating. So this isn't
How
just any
classic.
alien facility. It's a buried UFO.
We're only 300 meters from the surface. This facility is huge. How could it have never been discovered?
It's not likely. Rather, it may have been intentionally
I mean, once
hidden.
a city's been built, I don't think
cover
anyone's
of
trying to
alien
dig
life.
underneath it.
Sounds like a movie from the 20th
Well,
century.
no. I mean, like, you would have construction. Like, so 300 meters is what? Like, 900, 1,000 feet down? So, yeah, that's pretty deep. That's deep enough that I think, like, generalized construction would probably miss it. That makes sense.
Also, I don't think Japan really builds down too much. Like into
Wait,
ground.
what? Yes, they do. Saba, where else would they build?
Up?
Sure, at
Vertically?
a certain point, the buildings start fucking collapsing. They have tsunamis and earthquake all over the place. It's a very dense place. Japan and Korea, I think, have like buildings that go to like 20, 30 stories down, don't they? In like, especially. In, like,
That's the thing.
Tokyo.
I don't know how far
Those
down they
monsters,
go.
Are they trying to
Just what are they after?
Obviously, I know they're more vertical, like going upward.
I'm about to say, when you're a society that lives on a tiny island
It
and
may
you
have
actually
something to
care
do
about
with
your
this.
like environment a little bit, it's
a
like,
data
yeah, we're
signal
kind of running
being
out of space.
emitted
Let's
by
go
this
down.
facility as we
You know?
speak.
Makes sense.
What does it look like to you?
This is...
a countdown?
It started when the kaiju came in contact with the mainframe. Since then,
Oh, it is
the
going
clock's been
down.
ticking.
The whole time, this whole time frame stuff is wacky. Like, there's so
investigate
many
further.
different times now.
Yeah, it's definitely futzing with me a lot. Oh, look who had to shut down her stream and start it back up again.
Yep, that happened a while ago, but yes.
We should investigate.
This may not be appropriate, but this sort of alien techno.
Oh, hi, Golden. You
What do
found
think?
me.
How many? I mean, genuinely, how many people could possibly be streaming this game right now?
At the same time, with a squirrel that happens to look exactly like the other guy.
What the hell are you talking about?
For what ifs. We need to find out what's going
Oh.
Okay, her story was very short.
What did we learn, Zach?
Girls
Genuinely.
like crepes and soft serve.
Okay. True.
Why, was there
true.
anything else I was supposed to learn from that?
Well, that's the thing. I was like, okay, what did we learn about the future? That there's a countdown.
Oh, unlock with A?
Let's go.
Oh!
Okay, resume. Look, we can go back.
Oh, right, because I
Remember
forgot
there was
this
a
game does,
contingency?
like, it's very artificial, but the game does a really good job of, like, enforcing the two modes. So it's like, we did do this guy's story, but then it stopped us. But then since we did the destruction mission, now we can proceed.
Yeah, now we have whatever info I think we needed.
Yo.
And this is him after he turned on the TV and like, what the heck? What happened?
Man, I'm really off my game today. All these weird dreams must be and that show that came on in the middle of the wish that was just a dream.
Nice
My
being in
motorcycle's a
denial. You
Shima
love to see
GRD
it.
250. I woke up late this morning, so I came to school by bike, but I've got it parked off.
Is that not the same key? Is that not the same key that the guy picks up when he, like, after... gosh, it's so difficult to describe because I don't remember anybody's fucking names. Titty Monster dies in back alley. Guy, I don't remember her fucking name.
Yeah, the doctor, you mean? Yeah.
The nurse, whatever. She's dead in an alley. Guy wakes up, and by all accounts, it looks like he murdered her, right? But of the things he picks up, remember you could check the mystery files? I mean, sure, but
I think we just want a quick recount as well. So, I mean, the only thing is, as long as it doesn't take too forever. Miss Morimura. That's who is it. That's who you're talking about.
Thank you. So...
just...
Because it was...
Okay.
I forgot about the bubblicious, like, latex suit, man. No. Where was it? Because didn't we literally have... Oh, we have new ones. Didn't we literally have a thing that was like car key? Oh, key right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. After
it looks like some sort
lost
of vehicle.
his memories, he found this in his pocket. Some sort of vehicle and has an emblem on the handle. I think that this is Amaguchi's motorcycle key because he's holding it in his hand literally right now.
That way the school can't get him.
Oh, reasonable.
Yuki Inaba. She's a celebrity, a pop star.
Who?
I think the person who was on the TV that we saw.
Oh, Hatsune Miku. Got it.
No easy way to drop that bomb.
Or I'll be committed.
Man, she's cute. A bombshell like that, sending those curry guys to the hospital.
Oh, right. He has a crush on. He has a crush on Thugalicious.
The delinquent lady. Yeah.
I'm never gonna remember any of their names, so they're all getting fucking nicknames. All right.
We're doing our best here. Our best isn't that great, but you're doing your best.
Might be out in the past.
Well, here's her crush.
Whoa,
Hey, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I like the other girls just like, oh.
Oh, that's... Dude, that is fucking adorable. She's so embarrassed and nervous. She just keeps going to the other side. Oh my god. No! No, I wanted to... You! Dude, I literally couldn't talk to them. She's so nervous.
That is pretty good, yeah.
You like his running form?
Very good, very on par.
Whoa, look at this protagonist!
Oh, dude. That's pretty good.
Kurabe-kun.
Oh!
Oh, well, you could just go.
I was gonna check out the classroom first. There we go, this way.
Yuki-chan's supposed to be in class. No sign of her, though.
Alright, never mind. Moving on.
Also, no one has yet to mention... Is it Shiba? Okay.
Who's who?
I think that's what his name is. Our Kurabe's friend.
Oh, the one who, like, snapped his fingers and pulled our brain out through our eyeballs?
Yeah, and hasn't so far been acknowledged by anyone else except for Kurabe.
Very true! Very true!
I should get going.
Ah, yes, a robot and a guy that probably belongs in ancient Japan.
You say ancient Japan, you mean Imperial Japan.
In ancient prehistoric Japan.
You still on the run?
I can't go home. Even if I could, it wouldn't solve anything.
Look, you don't have to tell me.
So we just knew?
If you don't want to.
We just know who this guy is?
Like a pretty rough situation.
Like in reality?
You can crash at my place whenever you need to.
I owe you a debt of gratitude for all you... I'll be alright. I'm staying with an acquaintance now.
Yeah. But he was actually invited to stay with Kurabe.
So,
kind of forcefully, a little bit, but, you know, still.
Don't forget your promise.
It talks? Whoa! An RC robot? That's great. Is it yours?
Not exact.
Wow. Deja vu. Oh, yeah. Feel like I had a dream about something like... You were in it too, Murik. Maybe that's your big secret, huh? You're some runaway hero from a ruined future, here to save us all.
Well, that's kind of awkward. That's kind of awkward. You hit it on the nose.
Sure he's from Imperial Japan, like the 1940s.
Even that.
Sure, let's do it.
Was that drone scouting for the kaiju? Hope they didn't find us.
Oh, 2025. Yikes.
Kisaragi-san?
This looks like Trump's America, I agree.
Great
Oh my
cake shop
God.
on the first floor here. And they had this pear tart. Now, even my own apartment, it's all ruined.
Are you gonna be okay?
Sorry, I gotta stay strong. My voice is all scratchy from...
You sound good to me. And scratchy or not, I'd still tune in to see you.
You're such a dork.
Tune in.
What's
to
happening?
See? Are you the? Is she secretly the idol? The Hatsune Miku?
Could be.
Because why else would
I
he
didn't
say
think
I'd
about that.
still turn in to see you?
Well, remember
Right.
that we also stated that because the only girl we hadn't seen is the one with bandages, but we didn't
No, we did. We
explicitly
saw her.
say we saw her. But I'm saying we didn't explicitly say that the person we saw on TV was that same girl. So
Correct. We do not know. Well, now I'm suspicious that it's like a VTuber situation, right? Where like she's actually the singer, and then the one that we see, the
She's
Hatsune Miku
no,
is
it's
like...
Hannah Montana. Okay, she just puts on a wig, and then suddenly people don't recognize her.
I don't know, man. That girl looked a lot different. I guess you could do a lot with makeup and costumes, but I'm not sure.
Let's try to get to the cross.
Hey, she Clark Kent's it. She puts on glasses, suddenly no one can recognize her, and then she takes them off, puts on a wig, and then bam.
Nobody's here to help us.
There was a clip that I sent to Grant because I know how much he likes like Superman and Batman and stuff. But there was a clip from Scooby-Doo, I want to say, where they meet the people from the Daily Bugle, which is the newspaper that Clark Kent works for, and it's hilarious because Velma drops her glasses. And everybody in the office is like, she drops her glasses, and everybody in the office is like, "Oh, hi! I must not have seen you come in. Hi, I'm Lois Lane," and like shakes her hand and stuff. And then Velma and then Shaggy like passes her glasses, and she's like, "Thank you, Shaggy." She puts it back on. It's like, "Oh, hi, Velma. You missed this other person." Who
Sorry
was
for that
just
noise.
here." It's really funny.
That is really funny.
Even online, nothing's getting updated.
It's like Perry the Platypus.
It's like Perry the Platypus. Yes.
A platypus.
Perry the Platypus. The best.
I think it's like this around... Those things erased like how everyone in the city just... I saw it happen.
How everybody in the city
And
just
that Mom and Dad
vanished
were-
all at once.
That's the part I don't get. Whatever these big killer aliens, they've clearly got us way out. They can wipe out whole crowds without a beam or anything. And still, with all that, they come here in this gigantic horde. They dig these holes all over town, and they just stop. No carnage. They're just sitting like they're waiting for something. And us, we didn't get killed or vanish or anything. There's gotta be a reason for that, too.
So nobody's died. They just vanished.
They didn't see any viscera. They didn't see them get mutilated or vaporized or anything. They just straight up disappeared. So that suggests two things to me. One of two things. Either all of those people are actually fake and they were just like programs, essentially, right? And you essentially just turned off the holographics, or they were teleported into a different time period in like, you know, a big flash or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Because that would explain why they're no longer here. But that's very weird. That's a very weird way for an alien invasion to like function, I guess.
Because then what's the deal with digging the holes and then not moving? What's the purpose of that? Clearly
I'm not
clearly
sure.
the digging holes would be in correspondence with the big spaceship that's like 300 meters underground, right? So are they waiting for the ship to be fully operational, I guess? In which case, everybody in the city would just be dead anyway?
Watch,
Sokovia style?
humans took the giant UFO from these guys and then planted it underground, and we're using it as our defense system because it used to be their defense system, and that's why.
Oh, you think that that's what the terminals are? The things that we're protecting that look like a big hole going into the ground? You think it's actually just repurposed the mothership or whatever, the one that's in the city?
Maybe it wouldn't put it past humans to do that.
How are you still this? It's crazy that you can still keep it together.
I'm really not. Trust me, I'm freaking out.
I'm freaking out too. I'm just clinically depressed, so everything just kind of comes out even keel.
Look, it was just a building collapsing over there. They didn't find us.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, all right.
What?
Huh? Well, you really back in middle school, you were a total nerd. Glasses and all.
What a judgmental little prick you are. Standing around like you're fucking Tommy Pickles. Come on. You're one to throw stones.
It's gonna be like
I was listening to one of your streams.
Oh.
And you said you kind of go for tough guys.
I knew it! It's because of her!
Oh my god.
This is so weird.
Oh, that's it? That's why you started trying to be such a badass?
I guess I got the look down, but I couldn't walk the walk, huh?
Come on. Seriously, you were already popular enough back then. Why would you go that far just because I...
Well, you know fate? As in the letter F and number 8?
What?
That's actually my username.
What? All this time that's been you?
What is this romantic subplot that's happening right now? Also, bummer to her friend.
Well, because remember, she has like memories. So is that why when chubby friend was like, "Don't you have anybody that you're like you have a crush on at school?" Is that why she didn't answer? Because it's like, yeah, it's Amaguchi, motherfucker.
That would be awkward, yeah. So the friend's got the same crush.
That's why I started getting serious about because he supported me. Told me I was a great singer.
Well, you are a great singer.
And I guess I always sort of had feelings.
Romantic plot just got interrupted.
Hello! Don't forget, this is the actual point of this.
Which is crazy, because doesn't he have a crush on, like, the Yakuza girl?
Yeah, he has a crush on Thug Girl, so, like, so does he have his memories erased partially?
I assume so, yeah. It's weird.
Because remember, within the mechanics of the world, they explain that if you use your mecha too much, it fractures your brain, and they have to like wipe your memory in order to keep you alive. So like, it's entirely possible that he tries to do like some big heroic sacrifice for her, and his memories end up getting wiped, right?
Reasonable.
We came to rescue you. Morimura-san, they're over. My name is Keitaro. What about you two?
I'm Tomi Kisaragi.
So the drone found these two then?
No! Out of everyone, I'm taking everyone else so freaking seriously, but I just can't with her.
Are you have to take that ass seriously.
I cannot. I will literally. It is so unhard that I would just bounce off of it. Okay.
Listen. They say that you can bounce a quarter off of Beyonce's ass. If you look at Moimura, you can bounce a dinner plate off that ass. All right? Respect it.
Yes.
Hey! No,
that's unfortunate.
I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that right now.
Currently at 6.
Oh,
it's mystery file condition.
Oh.
All right.
Well, okay, so we're gonna keep doing him,
Cool.
I think? Do we have more for him?
You can just check his timeline.
Oh
yes.
my god.
Yes, he has a bunch more.
That dream, something I don't know. Just a warning, the moment you click on Miura, your brains will melt. I don't want to. Hey,
we're gonna avoid him, I feel like, for a little bit.
I'm gonna say, Golden Wise, you haven't been here for that long. I really appreciate the warning because you probably just saved us like probably 10 to 15 minutes of me ranting about nonsense while Saba's like, you know? So thank you for that. All right.
I wonder what could be different here. Can we talk about that dream now?
I think we can actually talk to... Because now we had a dream where she's in it, right?
Yeah. Pigtail.
This one?
Braided pigtail girl.
Yeah, we can be like, yo, we're close. I was trying to get all up in there.
They're in love. Aww. So weird.
Hey, so I've been talking. No, man, I just might.
Wait, but think about it. Okay, so braided pigtail girl remembers. So why do you think she started talking to him, Amaguchi, through the TV?
I wanted to talk about might be out in the passage.
I don't know. This game's very confusing. Oh, that's different.
Yeah, her friend's not with her.
It's you.
It's you! I need to talk to you about that dream.
Sure. Huh? Oh.
What the hell?
I think he was probably checking for like a birthmark or something that he remembers in like the thing.
Do you think you can do anything you want just because?
Look, I mean, I had this dream. I just had to make sure you actually had a belly.
Okay, I have no idea what that means. I have the last comment I said makes sense to me. That did not make sense to me. Was she an android or something before?
Now you're calling me. What the hell is your
Do you think she's pissed because
His dreams probably looked like it. Never
he doesn't remember or like their romance and stuff like that?
How is that okay? Do you think you can just go?
Oh, sorry.
That's the only thing I could think
half
of.
her at any rate. Maybe it really was just a messed up.
Has he held her the same way in his dream?
Say.
That just, but the
I gotta lay off the
I don't
flicks.
I don't understand the use of the term
But like
belly
that's,
here,
like, that's
Golden.
the defining feature is that she had like a little bit of a tummy, I guess.
See, that's
or,
the
like,
thing.
her
That
tummy
doesn't.
felt weird.
Yeah, I don't think that's like easily identifiable. So I know that was a new event, but what exactly did this change for us? Because that's what I don't get.
Nothing. I think.
I don't know.
I'm on a new path, so I don't know. Am I skipping class again? What's happening?
Kurabe-kun might be. I should get going.
Okay, someone else here, or is it still Robot?
Oh.
Someone else is here.
Okay.
She looks kind of depressed. Her eyes are like.
Hey, Fuyusaka.
Hi, Amiguchi-kun.
Kurabe-kun's not here, huh?
I was
got held hostage by
because I was talking to one of my other friends about how ridiculous this game is because it's like once again it's the Vanillaware thing with the Moyamura's design and whatnot, and I was saying like, and I'm pretty sure it's like this sick, like there's one character who's like 16 years old, and I'm pretty sure this is her from the future, and like I tell him about like the concept of the game, and he's like, how do you know it's not her mom?
Yeah, they haven't talked about parents.
Very similar.
Yeah, they haven't talked about their parents at all. I'm not sure. I guess they just were never in the equation. I guess Pigtail Girl just said her parents were probably dead, but...
Yeah, my dreams have been crazy.
Do you see robots?
No, well...
Normally when it comes to teens saving the world, the parents are not usually
What kind of
around.
robots?
Well, they were more like I mean, you couldn't tell them apart from human beings. And I'm there in some kind of lab with all these androids.
So she was an android.
In my dream. The 6th biggest underground laboratory in Shikishima. Or something.
Wow, what a moniker.
That place is under...
And I saw Usami-chan there too.
Tomi Kisaragi. Yeah, me too. It's gotta be...
What? Yes! Yes!
Okay.
Please, do! I need to know what the fuck you're talking about. Sorry, I'm dying.
This is him older? What's happening?
What?
Okay. So there is an android version of her.
And that's why, wow.
This is him older? Do you think she died and that's why the older version of him is making a robot of her?
I'm gonna tell you what I think. Oh my god, it's 2100. We are, this is the furthest in the future we have ever been. Holy shit. Okay. My thought, what I think is happening, you'll recall that I've been saying for a while that, 1985 isn't real. That it's like some sort of simulation, right? Because it's too focused on like popular media. Like that's not how life, like sure, a lot of media was good in the 1980s, but in the 80s you didn't fucking know that, right? You didn't know that the media was going to be among the best of its era, right? So I think 1985 is a fake era. And I've been saying that I think that people have been kind of like teleporting through time back to these locations. There is something, so I have no idea. I have no idea to like prove this or not. I don't think they're actually physically teleporting people to and from different like periods of time. I think they are just like transmitting their consciousness into androids in different periods of time. Like, I think in every time period that Tomi, oops, sorry, I just whacked my mic. I'm pretty sure that in every time period where Tomi has existed, if you took a bat to her head, one of them she would die, and the other ones it would be revealed that she's a robot. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, I don't...
That's what I think is happening. I think that, there is probably something about her dying and then wanting to bring her back, you know, because that's just like that's just pathos or whatever. But I think that that's how they're doing the, quote, time travel. I think it's actually just transmitting, like, consciousness through time instead of, like, your entire physical body through time. That's my thought. I'm not gonna lie. This guy looks pretty good. Look at this guy.
Thank you, Tamao-san. I really don't know what I'd do without you.
Don't worry, Ida-kun. You succeeded with me. I'm sure you'll do fine with her.
I'm sorry I had to prioritize her. Don't worry. We'll get you a body too.
I'm looking forward to it.
Did he...
How
far did we go?
How hilarious would it be if he's like, don't worry, we'll make you a new body, and then like, you know, they wake up like 5 years later and it's like, oh, and it's like, congratulations, it was a success, and they look down and they have fucking like pea cup tits, and it's like, I'm sorry? Like,
oh my God.
Why did you do this? And he's like, well, you know. God.
Let's begin.
Initializing
You think that's significant at all or no?
The simulated
Hopefully
personality and memories have been synchronized.
Please, come back to me.
It's very tasteful to have her hair covering her nipples, considering that she's supposed to be like roughly 16.
Ida-kun? Wait, are you his older brother? Did he even have a...
It is you.
You look so...
This is kind of fucked up, isn't it?
I imagine for her, I don't think she's realized she's just half a
Sorry
body.
It took so long. It took 8 years, even with the technology underground.
She's having trouble understanding her situation. I will inhibit her emotions to avoid a panic attack.
Yeah, this is kind of sucky. Maybe don't. Maybe res her after the body's done.
Yeah, why not like? Well, I mean, I guess you want to check to see if the personality simulation works before you finish the body, but.
What's...
Please listen. I analyzed your data from the records in Sector 0.
Also, that is kind of fucked up, what just happened, right? Like, if this is now introducing the idea that like, oh, any of these people could be androids, right? The computer was able to, quote, like suppress emotions, right?
Yeah.
So, which means that like the androids are hyper manipulatable, like just via the process of being technology.
Wait,
themselves.
do you think that means, what is it, Karabe-kun maybe an android? Because what is it? Whatever Shiba-kun or whatever, like took him out, blocked him.
That? Yes, yes. Agreed.
Whoa, dude.
Found data for your old memories, and now I've transferred them into an android.
You mean I'm not human?
Dude, it's really fucked up that she cannot move besides her mouth.
Tamao-san, please turn up the sensitivity on those inhibitors.
Kisaragi-san, you're like me now, an AI, based on memory data. You are constructed to think and act just like her, to be Tomi Kisaragi.
You're still...
Let me try to calm her direct. Could you connect us?
Do what you can.
This could only.
I don't know
go
what's
well.
happening. I don't know what's happening now.
I think we're gonna be installing the AI.
I don't know how this could help.
We've got a problem with the Sentinels, Ida-kun.
I think there's a reason why she's showing us her butt.
Wait, no.
The front of this outfit is
No,
crazy.
Chihiro Moimura is what. That's what he called her on the bridge, right? He's like, "Are you Chihiro Moimura?" And she said yes. Back when she was like 16 years old or whatever. So I think it's her, unless this is a fucking Ansem situation.
I think she's
or whatever,
another
where there's like a
android.
million people that are all called the same thing.
Or she's another android, and so I think Amaguchi is real, obviously, because he's aged. But
The Sentinels
yeah.
are working off of the same code base as the D series. So it has to be the D code control holding them back. If we want to disrupt that function, well, we need someone compatible to maintain direct access.
just imagine what Miura's story is if Colton's like, we're gonna get brain melted. We're already getting brain melted kind of here now, too.
She's calmed down.
Really?
Yes, because I manipulated her code base.
Tomi?
What happened?
Well...
Please, be on.
Juro killed you. You and the other kids.
Okay, we saw that scene.
Yeah, Izumi took
That was the older version of Jiro, who like was saying like it's all because of you kids, and then he boom 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 shoots all of them.
Yeah, it's all because of us or whatever. So we gotta die for this to be fine, I guess.
Damn it.
That would be a horrible dream to have.
Man, what time is it? No way I'm getting back to sleep after...
TV turns on.
So in that dream, my name's Tetsuya Ida. It looks like it takes place in the future, and Fuyusaka's apparently been seeing stuff in the same place. Huh. I've been seeing things through Tetsuya... Fuyusaka. Actually, now that I think about it, the Ms. Morimura in my dreams looks pretty familiar. She kind of reminds me of Fuyusaka.
What a fucking crazy thing to say.
So I think they are the same but different, right? Because it's like, so I think Morimura is the android version of older Fuyusaka.
You think so? I can see that.
I think that's what we're leading into.
Well, because there's a difference, right? Because remember, there are two different articles in the mystery files. There's Miss Moimura and then woman who looks like Mrs. Moimura. So it's entirely possible that he did just make an android with the thickest ass on Earth.
But why keep bringing up Fuyusaka-san?
I don't know. Like, that's the thing that I'm kind of confused by. Because it's like, I don't know. Like, could you imagine if, like, way back in the day, you were friends with, like, a girl named Selma Hayek, and then you're like, oh, by the way, I had a dream of you, but you're, like, way older and you're way hotter. Like, what a fucking weird thing to just keep saying, you know? It's a weird, like, narrative point that they just keep bringing up.
You in there? Not... Hello? Nothing to see here, just a guy talking to his TV. Okay, maybe I'm just going...
No, you're not. I'm glad you talked to me.
There you are. What is going on?
From the sounds
This is exactly the situation that like the parasocial people do with the VTubers. they think like,
isn't she like an actor?
You're talking to me.
So it does sound like her, I think. I think it's interesting.
It would be convenient if we could just see the voice actor.
Yuki Inaba. She's a... Who'd believe me? Hey, so I've been talking to this Yeah, no easy way to... Are you the real Miyuki or something else, just wearing her...
There's only one Miyuki Inaba in the world, but whether this face is just a mask, it's hard to say. Sometimes a mask is all an idol has. Sometimes it's all they are.
So, I believe she knows everything. He doesn't know. So this is so weird.
I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be able to talk to
You yourself are the transmitter. The TV is just the receiver.
He's an
So do you... Okay,
android?
Question. Do you think that anybody who lost their memories when going through time, in whatever capacity that might be, if anybody... The people who lost their memories, I think they are still real people. Anybody who still has their memories, I think, are androids, because they can just have their memories just reset, right? You could just reinstall the same memory base.
That or
That's
it's the
my
other way
hypothesis.
around. I don't know. That or it's the other way around. I'm not sure.
No, it literally can't be the other way around, because fucking Iori or whatever her name is, the pigtail one, she knows like way too much.
It's just weird because in this instance, right? Because in the dream we saw Yamaguchi was the one who was getting older, and the one who knows Zombie, whatever her name is, she's the android.
I was blocked by universal control.
Right. Correct. That's what I said.
So I had to sneak
I think that in a later time after 2100, he then pilots a mech too much and gets his brain wiped or whatever,
and that's
right?
how we're talking.
You could say that.
Why me, though?
You're the only one I can find. More accurately, your ID is the only one I could locate. But even beyond that, I know I can depend on you.
Okay, back up. You said something would take a while. What were you talking about?
It will take a while to help you understand.
Understand what?
Our situation. I'm being tracked. I'm cutting the connection for now.
Okay.
Dude. What?
Minami's experiment. See, yeah, so that's what I remember.
This motherfucker, his story just keeps getting locked up, dude. What the hell?
I'm scratching my head.
Why'd you say that like you were an AI tweet? I too am scratching my head. What are we doing? Why are we back here?
Was it a premonition? Maybe Natchan's getting.
Well, let's see the map or the whatever.
Oh, you're
is.
right. Let's do that. After school 2, and there's only one path, so I guess we just keep doing it. Is this a different day?
Did you tank the math? Those formulas put me right to... So you got an F? No, it was club. Don't worry, Yuri-chan. You're... At my old school, we never had class on Saturdays. Really? That sounds wonderful.
Old school in 2085.
Did Japan have weekend schooling?
I know cram schools I think are big. I don't know how...
Oh, maybe that... I mean, but they're in... I mean, I guess they are in high school. Well... You're 16, so you're... Yeah, cram school makes sense. That makes sense, actually.
I feel like they would start cram school even in middle school.
Your grade wasn't so hot either, Miwako. Can we stop talking up?
Oh, they walked past Moimura. Okay.
Ugh, I'm so dead. Pop quizzes suck. Was your grade that bad? At my old school, we never had class on Saturdays. Really? That sounds wonderful. Your grade wasn't... Every day they keep me.
Can we stop talking about this?
Whenever my heart, it's like if I said.
Cute guy.
Miwa-chan loves talking.
This school gives away.
Usami-chan, she has read.
I thought it'd be easier here.
What is the new variable? I don't.
What were you watching?
I think this is a different day. I think this is technically just a different scene entirely.
The next one won't be for another 76 a once-in-a-lifetime encounter.
And that's how you blew off your step.
It sounds quite different.
Actually,
So we learned about
similar.
A comet, and I think we're gonna trigger a memory about a comet.
Here, not
The only thing I can think of.
What school did you go to? It sounds quite different from ours.
Actually, pretty.
It was the one from millions of years in the future. So it'd be.
Listen to Saratari and Kitsuragi's conversation. That's these two, right?
I imagine so, yeah.
Best cure for the blues is good eats.
No!
It's true.
More food! Hell yeah.
You know that bakery? Their hot dogs are so good.
If we're talking about meat, I could really go for some Nikuman.
Do not remember what
do you want,
Nikuman is.
Oh
Looking
my
it up.
god. The only thing that girls ever do is all they ever think about is
Nikuman
food.
is, like, bow.
Warm sausage wrapped in a slightly sweet bun.
I'm with
Doing a
Usami.
hot dog.
Let's eat hot dog. Yes.
Yo, I'd go for some Nikuman.
Who holds their hot dog like that?
That was a cute, right? Let's eat before it gets cold. Yeah.
I wonder what kind of info we're gonna get from this.
Oh my gosh, the hot dogs are literally steaming.
What's it's chili sauce? Yum.
Dude, that sounds real good right now. I might have hot dog. I had hot dogs for dinner last night. I might have hot dogs for dinner again.
Love the kick. Gotta be mature to handle this.
Usami-chan.
You gotta be mature to handle this stuff.
You've got chili sauce all over your mouth.
Oh, by the way, speaking of TV, I saw a real weird one the other night. It was from the Explorers series.
Usami-chan. It's a popular segment on Weird Wednesdays. Last week,
Terrible Tales of the Massive Mummy. The Amazon's underground secret. I think that was the name.
yeah,
The mummy was so fake. Wait, why do you know so? Do you watch that?
more like Nut-chan wouldn't stop talking about it.
Oh.
Oh, that one.
I watched
Oh,
the
that took a
whole
whole
damn thing,
second, okay.
But it left me with more questions than.
Yeah, it's always like that.
So you know it?
The boys in class were talking about. I usually watch the music show in that time slot. Miwa-chan. Yes?
What is this?
Lately, I've...
Oh yeah,
The one who looks
Ooh.
like... Yes! There's a female idol I like. She's so cute. Oh, is she that really popular
I wonder if
one?
Izumi's gonna be like,
She's coming out with the record soon.
this is awkward, because it's me.
I mean, if anything, given her presenting personality, she'd be like, she's not that talented. Right? Trying to, like, throw people off the scent.
Dang, you're really into idol.
You might like her too.
Today's top hits remind.
Old times? These days, music is trending more towards pop. I think it's pretty different from before.
Yori's day is very uneventful
right.
compared to the others. Oh yeah, just
But I
eating
don't
ice
understand,
cream
she's
and hot
literally
dogs.
the second one that was introduced.
I'm listening.
Also, what the fuck is that emote? That emote is psychotic. Jesus.
What kind of songs?
It's kind of hard to.
Is it foreign music? Not exactly. I don't get it.
I can't just say it doesn't exist yet.
Huh?
What a weird
What a
comment!
weird line.
What a weird
What
comment.
a weird
Why
line.
are you being like this?
Sorry, Miwako. The best cure for the blues is good eats.
I might put on weight.
No, you won't, you
that
android.
they're hot.
If we're talking about... I could
Oh, which do you want?
Ikuman.
Yeah, because I had to do the other one, right?
It's a bit perfect.
So you're telling me that every scene I have with this bitch, we have to eat twice. The hell is that?
I told you, it's like, I think the Japanese version of bao.
But it's enormous.
Yeah? You wouldn't want your bao to be enormous?
It's the size of their fucking head. Wow, how rude was... Look at these people. Look how rude these people are walking in between us.
So chewy and light. Feels great.
Feels great to bite into.
Stuff them in your shirt and bam! Instant more.
Wow.
Coming hot on the heels of me talking about how they're the size of your head.
Well, you did just comment that these snacks were also the size of their heads, so it's it's canon size in your mind.
That is hilarious.
You'd burn yourself.
You'd burn yourself.
Are you doing? I'm fine. Something happened. I told you. Iori-chan collapsed in the science. I was still at school, so I took her to the nurses. Oh, I couldn't believe. Yeah, thanks for. Goto-senpai really sick. He carried her there in his arms like I could hardly believe my... That's the shocking part.
Not the fact that I fucking passed out.
I can't stop. Was it all just a...
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
And that about does it for this week. Good going, Kurabe-kun. Something wrong?
The door won't open.
You've been locked in here!
Goto-senpai gave me a key. None of these seem to open the store.
Well, that's a problem.
It's a storage
room. What do we do with all the
that makes more
equipment?
sense.
I guess just leave it.
We can't do that.
Give me the
what
key,
do you want us to do to break in? Duh. You just said.
I guess I'll get the key from the teachers. You can go back to class, I'll take care of the rest.
Sorry about that.
Hey, no worries. Good job today.
She's in the same grade, but she talks like she's my older...
This building is... and so... it's kind of...
Oh, we're gonna get ghosts? They're gonna be a fucking school ghost?
There we go. Now I can put stuff...
That was somebody
What was that?
teleporting.
Who's there? Kurabe-kun?
Oh, and the person who
They're
arrived
trying to surprise me, right?
was the one that carried her out of there.
Right?
They in the storage room?
Come on. This isn't funny. Just come out, okay?
Whoa!
What the... No one's here. It's so bright.
This is the same thing that happened with the teleport.
Is she being abducted? What's happening?
Looks like you've come to.
I'm so
We
glad
have
you're
the exact
okay,
same
Riki.
eyes.
Miwa-chan. You were lying on the floor.
Completely unconscious. How do you feel?
Are you all right?
Senpai. Huh? Don't push yourself.
So he's the one who showed up? Maybe? I don't know,
You should stay
it
in
felt
bed.
more like... So was someone teleporting in, or was she being teleported out?
So I think someone teleported in, hid, which is weird because we couldn't see them, like, literally at all, like, as players. So I think someone teleported in and then extracted her for some reason.
Because like, her memory, like, she was just passed down on the floor. So someone clearly did something to her, but I don't know why.
How did I get here? Goto-senpai found
She
me
got
carried
abducted
out
by
of-
aliens!
He did what? The burning were you there too, Sen?
I don't know what you're talking about. You had collapsed in the science...
What a memory.
The science room.
The Burning City.
While you were in there, did you see any weird flashings, anything like that?
No, there was nothing of the sort. A dream. That's
Look
all
at this
it was.
bastard smiling at us and telling us no.
A dream. That's all it.
A dream?
A dream.
God damn it.
A dream. Miwa-chan, I saw it. The burning city from another night. No, I was Let's come. It was just a dream.
Iori's trying to help her because if she keeps talking anymore, they're gonna have to zap her brain.
Which one's Iori?
The thick friend.
Chunky friend is Miwa-chan. Iori's us, right?
Okay, you know what? Name-wise doesn't matter. The chunky friend.
That's what I'm saying. We need to give these motherfuckers nicknames, because otherwise we don't know who they are. Because it's not like Jane, Mary, Smith, and Tom. Like, it's hard.
It's a little more difficult for us. Yeah, I know. Recall.
All right, another Inception moment.
And I saw he was there. Iori-chan.
Iori-chan, they're gonna lobotomize you.
She's gonna meet her fall in love guy.
It's destroyed as far as just like the place.
And he kills her. Oh, I can move.
I see someone.
Hey, yeah, it is him.
Oh.
He's like, what are you doing here?
No!
Is that?
Who are you?
Oh, he is being chased. So, I mean, kind of.
I know that much.
Huh?
Who ordered you to come here?
Ordered? I just saw a flash in this, and the next thing I knew, wherever this is.
You really don't know. This is Ashitaba City in the year 2065.
The future? No, what?
If the gate reacted, she must be one of the 15.
15? Now you're throwing a different number at us, too?
Motherfucker. This is the 7 Mysteries of Hanja all over again. Where it's actually 13. Oh, wait, actually, it's 21!
She unlocked. A locked gate can only be opened with Morimura's ID. It's as I suspected. Iori Fuyusaka is the real Chihiro Morimura.
Morimura?
Imagine how weird that would be to see yourself younger, but have to pretend it's not you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would. I mean, if it was unexpected, it would obviously be weird. I suspect that Morimura is playing more of a key role than we're really giving her credit for at the moment in terms of the super narrative of the game.
We're safe at this distance.
What is that?
The Daimos.
From the kaiju movies?
Not a bad comparison, but this one's a machine.
Those things appear in droves, hell-bent on destroying the... Before long, they'll take a...
Wait a minute. How do you know so much?
Don't get the wrong idea. I saw it in...
A dream?
That monster was wrecking the city.
He is on extra high alert.
There were other dreams, too. People talking about monsters. Maybe they weren't dreams after all.
Like,
right.
no, yeah, girl, you're.
Was
this is all messed up.
The person with me was Koto Senpai. When did I get so obsessed with boys?
Focus!
My dreams have been so strange, so I've been thinking maybe they're premonitions.
What are your other dreams like?
That's right. A monster and the person Koto. When did I?
What sort of dreams are you?
UFO.
One dream after this, I wound up underground. In another one, I escaped to the past. Were those?
Morimura told me the same stories. Dreams, huh? Wait.
Huh?
A drone.
Shit.
BJ is bad? BJ bad guy?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
BJ stands for bad jabroni?
They found me. There's no choice. Come.
Huh?
It's too late.
Wait, but isn't that a Sentinel?
I'm about to say that doesn't look like a Deimos.
What the heck happened?
Sekigahara got away.
Did you find Sentinel number 8?
Yes. It had been taken over by the Deimos.
There is no
I
other
suppose it's
camera
risky to
angle
send
that
units out
would make
autonomously.
sense for her.
I'll restore manual control to number 8. Go ahead and shut it down for now.
By the way, we had a surprise. Sekigahara.
He's in this sector.
Unfortunately, he got away. And not only that, can you see her? She's a student from Sector 4. Could he have brought her here? She looks familiar. Same class as Kisaragi, I believe.
She's from Sector 4.
Maybe the timelines are all a lie. Maybe that's what it is, like you said.
I think they're actually just like prefectures. I think it's actually just like different zones of simulation, but it's all actually just during like the alien invasion. Like, do you think that's why this year says question mark, question mark, question mark? Because it's like, well, it's when the thing happened.
Yeah, maybe the year is not a year.
Maybe the year is like what it's supposed to be, right? Like what it's simulated on.
So why have like Sector 4 instead of Sector 1995 or something?
Well, for the purpose of the video game, not just immediately telling us the big secret, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, that's true.
Well, okay, so she's from... Okay, where did she just come from? She came from 1985, right? That's where she just came from? Because I'm wondering if the, quote, sectors are numbered chronologically from, like, oldest to newest, right? So, like, she would be from the, quote, 4th time period that's relevant-ish? I'm trying to think, because everything was in blocks of 40 years prior, because it was, like, 1945, 1985, 2025, 2065, right? It was all, like, 40-year gaps, so I guess that's not really the same. I don't know.
In any case, bring her back.
Iori who leapt through time. We're only half done with her story. Oh, we could do Goto now. Is that everybody? How many is that?
He knows a lot. We're still missing the other girl.
We're only at 9 people.
Yeah, we're still missing a couple of them.
Oh, Saba, look, it's that one level from Ghost Trick.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna be real with you. Protagonist with stories of over 30%. Okay. I want to do this. Like, real bad. I desperately want to know what the fuck is happening. I am going to shit myself! What are you talking about? Stop introducing new places! Oh my god! I mean, he doesn't look... Well, this is him before... What we can say is that this is him before Scar. Because remember, he has a big scar across his face.
Alright, once again, I keep on mistaking what I'm muting. Ugh, mad. Yeah, it's him. And that's the other girl.
I guess not, but we're supposed to be working.
Wait,
in
who's
space.
She? We know
she's
her,
the
right?
she's the what is it, athlete girl.
Oh, is that athlete girl or is that bandages?
No, that's athlete girl.
She's not wearing the hairpin though.
Yeah, this is an older version of her.
Oh, you know, fair.
Sector 2's construction is going pretty smoothly so far.
Sector 2's construction is going pretty smoothly.
Zach, what if Sector 4 is in space?
I don't think it's in space. Saba, I think these are like fucking... I think these are like simulacra domes on Earth.
In space right now.
Right, where in Saba, if you're building a giant city to simulate a period of time, you could construct it in space and then bring it down. Or maybe they are just floating in space and Earth is gone.
Maybe, yeah.
Able to sustain a city colony soon. All it'll take is 4 more orbit stops. You doing okay?
Still getting used to zero-G and trying not to puke. As for the project, we've got a few complications. Got the ethics committee breathing down our necks.
Didn't know space exploration was a matter of ethics.
No, they're all worked up about our machines. Their self-replication is what's making the board nervous. May lead to the invasion of intelligent life or something.
No way. No way. Did
what
we
the
invent the problem? Oh
Did we invent
my
the problem
god.
and then the problem invented time travel or something?
And now we're fighting our own creation? What
Before
kind of
we knew where
god,
it
like, analogy are we having here?
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff. I'm reading about the Pacific War right now.
200 years ago, right? When this all started?
Part of a world...
200 years ago when this all started? What the fuck?
This is correct. This is correct.
Well, that would have been... Wait, 200 years ago would have been 1987. So what the fuck does, quote, when this all started mean?
War involving...
Holy shit. I knew and I wanted this, but like when Goldenwise said it's gonna melt your brain, I didn't realize it was gonna be like, oh, by the way, you know that like multi-layer lasagna of fuck you that the game's been feeding you so far? Here's a separate 7-layer cake.
If you'd like, I could send over some light reading on it.
I think I'll pass. So, any idea when we can meet up again?
It'll be about 420 hours till the next time I'm off. I'll keep in touch, Natsuno.
Good. I'll be looking forward to it.
Bye.
Also, I thought we were supposed to be in a fire, okay? What are we doing right now?
There. Okay. We are now back in 1944, so this is back during... This is the very
yes, Sector 1.
I'm about to say, I think it might be Sector 1, and this would be... And within the context of this simulation, this would be the very tail end of World War II. The game just keeps giving you different lasagnas, and you're gonna have to keep digesting them. What the fuck is all these psychotic ass like emotes? Oh look,
Goto's story is even worse than Mura's. Which one's Goto again?
Takatoshi-san.
Goto is senpai, guy who carried her out of the classroom.
Oh, I imagine he's crazy. Yeah.
Able-bodied student at the factories.
I know. We're in a state of emergency. Just a shame that it's come to this.
Yeah,
is that him in the future?
No, that's not him in the future. Saba, that's the is this not the guy who falls in love with fake daughter? I'm pretty sure that's him.
I can't tell. He doesn't have long hair, and it's been so long now since I've seen him with short hair. Are you sure?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. No, look at his eyebrows. Look, yes,
I know.
Look,
okay, take me back to this guy. His eyebrows are even thicker.
What's wrong, Keita?
Saba, it's art. It's thick. It's thick. It's thick. Naturally.
Too many things are thick in here. Okay, I'm having trouble.
We don't have enough thickness.
country before your
We
peers.
We need to get down with the thickness. Bring back Moimura right now. Dude, I think I would actually have to shut down stream for a little bit if Moimura shows up in 1944. It'd be like
Zach is broken if that happens.
Yeah, he's from 1944 too. He goes to 1985 with Sekigahara on accident. Exactly. See, I thought so. I thought this was the same guy.
You don't have to worry anyway. One look at it, and you'll know this war is at what exact? I can't say too much out here, but we have a secret weapon. You'll see it in the armory soon enough.
But we're just students. Why do we have access to something?
Because we've been chosen as pilot cadets for that, but keep it quiet. Maximum level security. Not even your family can know.
Understood. So what is this?
We've been calling it a Sentinel.
So the Sentinels were originally constructed by Imperial Japan to try to take over the world?
You can't see me, but I'm shrugging. I don't know.
A heavily armored craft that requires a pilot to operate. It'll help us gun down the enemy at our shores.
So the Americans really are coming for...
We've been forced to abandon many of our posts. At this rate, we'll have to end this on the mainland. Our homeland's future is in the hands of this Sentinel.
It's just so weird because it's like I know the context of this because like these characters would think they're on the right side of history because they're like quote defending their homeland or whatever, but like 1944, is this not like a couple months away from when Hiroshima is about to be atomized? Right?
This is rough times, man. Rough times.
But they're good hands. A single Sentinel rivals aircraft carriers in terms of power. No, it could outmatch an entire... Whatever they've got will keep our homeland safe. And one day, we'll take the...
I like the idea that Japan's like alternate history because what if we made Gundam? What if we had giant mechs?
Although I will point out as well, by the way, because a lot of like Japanese exceptionalism comes from they're really good with tech right now, right? But it should be noted that during Imperial Japan, that wasn't really their shtick. Like, if anything, Japanese manufacturing was dog shit compared to most of the other, like, major Axis powers, and the Allies even. Like, the main thing that the Japanese had was, like, I guess, like, mental fortitude, I guess? Because they didn't really excel at anything. It was only after the war when, like, they were stripped of all their military prowess that it was like, well, shit, we gotta do something. And then it was like in the 90s or like the 80s and 90s when, you know, tech really started becoming a thing that Japan was like, we're going to do that. We're going to do that really well. And then they did.
I'll see you again.
So like the idea that so like the idea that in 1944 Japan was able to construct a Gundam. It's like motherfuckers couldn't even construct a good warplane.
I heard a rumor from the They say we have no ships left. He's a year above me, but we're the same age. We grew up in the same town together. Seems like he's shaped up though. He's found a certain dignity.
Oh. Hi?
Tamao-san.
So this is where you've been hiding. Takatoshi-san. Goodness. Look at you. Such a gentleman now.
Hey, Tamao-san. What brings you?
Oh yeah, fake girl. Yeah, okay, there we go. I was like, I forgot. I was like, one of these guys look familiar.
I wanted to give you this. I made some ohagi for you. Maybe you
remind myself what ohagi is.
Well, I am partial to...
The rations don't give us that much sugar. I'm afraid they won't be very sweet.
I'm sure
sweet
they'll
rice
be
balls.
delicious.
And that's why she just say, sorry, they won't be very
Is this a friend of yours?
Yes, I invite...
Pardon me. Have we met?
Oh, that's Kiriko-chan. She came to us.
It's fine. You really don't have to introduce me.
But he's asking about you.
I'm Kiriko Doji, sirs.
Right, yes.
I'm...
Fake girl.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point. Golden Wise brings up Kurabe. Where did we hear that name before?
Isn't that our main guy?
Was that his last name?
Juro Karabe.
Yeah, Karabe, right there.
Yeah.
Juro Karabe. Wait, no, that's his fake name, right?
That's his modern identity.
Right. Do we have his old name at all?
Izumi, Juro Izumi. Is his.
Okay. So why was he renamed Karabe then?
I don't think we have
I'm pleased to...
reason for that.
Wait, Doji, any relation to Professor Hazo?
I'm his daughter. I hope that doesn't
Fake daughter. This is the beginning of the end for this guy. I'm sorry.
I just never imagined his daughter would be so...
Just throwing it out there. Well, great.
I've heard about Curie. They say he's a though I didn't realize he was a Professor Doji. If he's at the armory...
That's enough, Keitaro. His involvement with the new weapon is highly confident. I mean...
Damn it!
Oh, don't worry, we won't tell. You're pretty funny.
Keitaro-san, do you know where you'll be staying?
He'll be working alongside me.
He's like, I can tell I can already use this guy. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry for you.
The Karabes have been nothing. I can only give you my thanks. I'll have to leave my little sister with you. Please.
Oh, maybe this is why he heard his name was Karabe, and maybe that's why he was like, oh, can I go stay with Karabe?
And tell her I won't
Maybe.
be gone for
Okay.
long. The second I get time off.
Keitaro, it's almost time. We'd better get going.
I'll be back.
Yeah, no scar yet.
I promise.
You won't. Sorry to tell you. But like, okay, but I'm so confused because like, did that scene that we just watched actually occur in 1944? I don't think so, right? Because we've established our current thesis or our current theory. What a cute name his sister has. I don't remember the name. I probably skipped over it. I apologize. But so the current theory is that every time period is actually just a like simulated location in the far future, right? So did this actually happen in 1944? Because then how the fuck is he part of the construction crew building the sectors in 2187, right?
Like you said, androids.
Right. That's what. So like, did they get so good at manipulating the digitized memories that you're able to take someone's basic personality, fabricate a new life for them, and then throw them into a time period?
It's like a Black Mirror episode. Yeah, why not?
This is a Black Mirror season, dude. There's so much. Oh, this is the gate, by the way. This is the time travel gate.
Oh, was that just some kind of flat lightning hit?
Nah, it was the
around
teleport.
here, I think.
Oh, wait, also, by the way, sorry, I just read something. Fuyusaka is able to unlock the gate, which only Morimura should be able to do.
Yes, that confirms that, once again, Moimura and her are the same, maybe just younger,
either
older.
the same or like clones or something like that, like closely enough related that it's able to recognize. Because like, if only Moimura can do it, I wouldn't expect her daughter to be able to do it, right? Like that wouldn't make any sense. But like a clone or something would also be able to, unless it's like time travel shenanigans. But no, my question here is, is that any gate? Or is that just that one specific gate that was in the science lab of the school? Because we saw fake daughter open a gate, right? Actually, I think we've seen multiple people open gates.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like personalized gates and stuff. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't remember. It's been too long.
Kiriko-san disappeared after that incident, and Professor Doji has gone silent. It just doesn't make...
Okay.
Air raids have plagued several regions for months. At this rate, the Americans will come. We have to do... Our new top-secret military weapon. I've been selected as a cadet. Tokisaka Shrunk. Maybe I saw a visiting god. So much for my first day of time. It's already night. Chihiro's probably worried about me.
Is your sister Chihiro?
Or is it Kurabe's sister?
Do we have a profile on this guy? God, what the hell is his name?
Mirai or something?
Mirai?
You always check the log, that's true. Yeah, there, no. Man who looks like Chiro Kurabe.
Yeah, I don't see his name. How do I check the log again?
It's like, I don't know, pressing L2.
No, it's none of those
Have
buttons.
that.
Select. Thank you. I always forget. All right, we're going way back. Okay.
Wait, see, Tamao Kurabe. I don't know which. I don't remember who Chihiro is.
Chihiro is the first name of Titty Monster. I'll leave my little sister with you. I'll take good care of Chihiro-chan.
Oh, okay, so you were right. I was just confusing whatever her other Tamao or whatever it was.
Tamao is the person who I think is the mom.
You know, it's just confusing, but yeah, okay, we've confirmed.
So Chihiro is originally from 1944? Oh, God. It's hard to remember this.
State your name. I know you're the... Freeze!
Did we get this scene?
I don't remember if she... I thought she got yoinked into the future.
But did we do part of her story? I thought we did.
I mean, in the prologue. Stuff like that. That's what I said. She got yoinked into the future.
Well, because that's the thing. I remember
like,
there
who
being
are
a thing
you and
where
why
it was
aren't you wearing pants?
Say exactly. Like, how scandalous. You only did her prologue. Well, because I thought I remembered a thing where it was like, quick, hide, and I hid behind that tree. Strange girl.
Shouldn't you be wearing pants?
Oh my
god. Maybe wearing gym clothes wasn't the best idea.
Wait, do you know where
you're here, but
how what?
It's dangerous to be out this late. Allow me to escort.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura. I'm stationed at the armory nearby, but I'm off duty now. So I was on my... So,
Natsuno. Natsuno Minami.
Right, the two people that we just saw at the very beginning of his story who were in 2187 constructing the Earth.
Which way to your place, Natsuno-san?
Why are you blushing now? Like, you don't...
Because she's not wearing pants!
Right, but she's a track star. She's constantly not wearing pants.
Yeah, but this is an older era.
Does she know that?
I don't know if she does. That's why he's blushing, though.
Good question.
No, I know. That's why he's blushing, but she was blushing.
Kind of a complicated answer.
Because she, I guess, noting the fact that technically she's not wearing pants, even if it's gym clothes.
What's that sound?
Oh, well, that's not very nice.
What's going on?
An air raid. They're trying to bomb the factory. But that's near where the Karabes live.
Quick, we gotta go save Chihiro.
Stay here. It should be safe at this...
But what about you?
I have to go help.
Wait!
Follow him.
What? Do have... Fine.
I mean, I'm assuming she saves him from being blown up, but I think everyone else dies. Yeah.
Chihiro!
Hot. Hey,
Let's say you're not wearing anything.
Why did you follow?
I don't know.
Fine, it's clear here. But the flames are strong.
You're not going in.
I have to. That house up...
Right.
Can't be happening. It's completely gone. Chihiro! Tamausa!
Oh. Well, that's
I'm about to say, brother, I think your sister's been barbecued. I'm sorry.
This belongs to Chihiro! Tamausa! Our mother's terrible at sewing, but she made the... I'd never seen her struggle. It's pieced together with scraps of cloth. Even still, Chihiro took it with her...
Where'd our...
Oh?
Chihiro! You're safe. Where's Tamausa?
Right here.
Kitaro-san.
Okay.
Tamausa-san.
Lucky.
Oh, I'm glad
very
they're
lucky.
alive.
It's all gone.
I know, but you're alive.
We ran to the shelters as soon as we... But Chihiro-chan ran off. She said she was going back to the house.
Because you were coming home. And if nobody was there to see, you'd be really sad.
Chihiro.
So they're all safe and sound.
Oh, Jesus, they're here too? I thought it was just air raids.
But, once again, this doesn't make any sense, assuming that this is actually 1945, right? Because if it was actually 1945, 1985, 2024, like, all of these other future eras would not exist.
Yeah.
So, what's the point of this? What's the point? So, once again, we don't actually know if this is, quote, Sector 1. We don't know that. But if we assume that it's Sector 1, like we just call it that, what's the point of simulating the fire bombings of Japan? Like, why do that?
I don't know if this is like an integral part to like defeating the Daimos, you know, the problem that we created. Maybe. I don't know how.
Tracing it all the way. Like, do you think these are recreating points in history, trying to see like where we could have done something different? Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Because these are the 13 people.
The fact that the Daimos are here makes no fucking sense, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think so. The 13 Sentinels are like, I think, what is it? Integral to like this whole plot line. So I think if they're like, okay. And Juro's like, it's us, right? We're the ones causing this problem. So maybe that's why they're trying to go through every one of the 13 Sentinels' timelines in order to
figure out what caused the Daimos to show up.
Yeah.
That would be very interesting, actually, if, like, this multinational globalized project just to, like, sift through the histories of these, like, 13 kids. You know, from start to finish, we need to figure out where on one of you motherfuckers caused this. God damn.
I wonder to a person who's like, and maybe this is you, Golden, who knows the story. I wonder how hearing our theories is like for you.
Another American weapon? We can't stay here.
About to say,
it's fun.
It's fun. Thanks.
Everything on that side of the Kaede River is on.
Looks like it's headed toward Kamazumi next.
Big brother!
Why are they showing up in this era?
Right, that's my question.
And he's like, what? What are you talking about?
Not that I've never even heard of weapons. I've always heard the US had an industrial advantage. That thing has to be one of their weapons. They finally come for our... And if we don't stop... Tamao-san, please take care of Chihiro.
Big brother!
Stay with her and do as you're told. Tamao-san, can I ask you to look after Natsuno-san too?
Huh? What about you?
I'm going back to the arm.
I wonder if the robot's like, no! Stop him!
You stay with Tamao-san. Now go. I'll show them that Japan can still fight. This is the day I've been training against the Sentinel.
I think that's where he's gonna get the scar.
Is this fight, you think?
You hear all that?
Yeah,
I know. I'm on.
The little kid's like, well, you know, I mean...
Wait, can I do more?
I love how he still
I love how he still thinks it's the war. I mean, from his perspective, why wouldn't he, right? Would that make sense?
Especially seeing, like, Daimos. Yeah, I don't think he could have predicted.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same.
Gaze.
You can hardly see any stars in it, though I have to say, the city lights are a sight to behold. You can hardly see any stars in this era.
Right, because of electrical
Though
lights
I have
and
to
light
say,
pollution. Got it. Okay.
This place isn't too crowded. Gives me room to hang around and think. Better take advantage of that. Nothing's changed today either.
I think he has a scar.
Yeah, I think he does.
Our mother's terrible.
Oh, we still have it.
She
okay.
made this for Chihiro. I'd never. It's
Yeah, we put it in our pocket.
They came ashore during. They're enormous. Must be over 30 meters tall. Instead of wheels, they move on long. Quite a terrifying sight.
Yeah, I don't think we should ever invent something that's self-replicating.
Yeah, that seems really dumb.
I feel like out of all the stuff.
Now that being said, does that not sound exactly like the type of shit that like Apple would do? You know, or like the U.S. military would be like, we need more robot weapons. Let's make them so that way they break down bioorganic material and make more weapons. And then
I feel like any military would probably do that.
Smoking cigars, go yeah.
Yeah.
And then the world ends a year later.
It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there, hiding behind all those elaborate curtains.
Is that the Sentinel that what's his face summoned?
Did they just build like a fake construction site around it?
That's really funny.
That's Sentinel.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just a Sentinel there that they're like, it's a building.
It's a building. Don't think about it.
Thing is beyond, but I know it's capable of time travel. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like that? Before the war, my uncle gave me a story about traveling through time to the future.
I feel like are actually all of these movies, I think they're actually okay, without us knowing the canon that they're actually real. What if they were they're like hints that have been dropped for these characters?
To us, the players, or
no,
to the
to
characters? But I guess my thing. So if we're currently functioning under the idea that each era is a different quote sector, what's the purpose of that? Like, you're clear, like, because what's his face just snapped his fingers in episode 2 and wiped our memories, right? So it's like there's a weird mixture of like wanting us to know what's going on versus not wanting us to know what's going on. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what the purpose of that would be.
It only ever felt like a far off, but on that day...
Like, I literally think he's talking about The Time Machine by Isaac Asimov. Or is that H.G. Wells? I think that's H.G. Wells, actually. Yeah, it looks like a Mark 1.
It's a mech.
Wait, is its chest cavity literally just like a giant revolver?
Maybe. Oh, his is like a laser, like a long, like a long.
Electromagnetic rounds
sniping
are offline.
weapon, so
Outputs drop by 50% in both electromagnetic battering rams. But I'm not about to just... I still have 2 minutes before I hit my operating limit.
Right, which is where his mind gets wiped.
Might as well give it everything.
what's happening?
What the hell?
Be wrong? It's not 2 minutes? He just got teleported?
Yes.
Where's the end? Did I? It reached its operating limit.
But we didn't?
Where am I? The air raid. All these giant towers with... What the hell's going on? The last thing I remember is being surrounded by those new American weapons. No.
American City?
I've heard about major U.S. cities.
Oh, his assumption is that he like went teleporting into the future after America took over Japan.
Maybe. What
These
a thought.
These buildings are Was I captured? And they got my Sentinel too? They must have done it when I lost consciousness. Brought me to the mainland as the... No, wait, if the Sentinel just reached its up, then not very much time could have passed.
He's like, I hear Japanese!
It's not my homeland. Somehow
Never mind, I
ended
guess he's
up
still...
on US soil. If that's the case, fine. I guess this is
I guess that makes sense. Did you see any of those pictures that were going around the internet recently of like old school colorized photos of like what Tokyo, like obviously like the capital of Japan, looked like in like the 50s? It was like an ocean of 1 to 2 story buildings. That's it. No high rises, no nothing, just 1 to 2 story buildings. The tallest things on the skyline, quote unquote, were all temples. Very interesting.
But I'm not going down without I'll face the enemy, even without my Sentinel. The Sentinel. This is bad. The Sentinels are top secret.
Okay, buddy, turn on the invisibility feature.
The enemy cannot get their... That's the kind of issue that becomes a national crisis. But what can I do? I can't activate now, let alone initiate. I need to slow down and think. I should probably go lie low until the Sentinel... But not because I'm afraid. My country. I'd give my life for them at the drop of a hat, but I have to be smart right now, and that means waiting for the Sentinel to be up and...
Okay.
Now that I have a plan, I should get out of here before American soldiers show up. I'll stay out of sight until it's the right time.
Can't wait for him to be like, Nani? Everyone here is Japanese?
So I think what happened, sorry, I keep pausing, but it's hard to not pause during this game. So I think what happened is that the 1945 dome, 1945, 1944, whatever, I think it was actually legitimately invaded by the Daimos. And I think what happened was that while they were simulating the era and he literally had access to a Sentinel, they were like, well, shit, we can't have this guy dying. Let's teleport him to a different sector. Right? I think that's what happened. And this is, once again, 1985, which I think, based on how many people end up going to 1985, is probably just the biggest sector. Right? Like, it literally just has the most space to put all these people.
Hmm.
Everyone here appears... But something's up. These signs show both kanji and the English alphabet. Ashitaba Printing, Ashitaba Bank. Why are they named after my hometown?
Come on, dude. Put it together.
You want to stop by the arcade?
Sure. The one at Sun Mall?
Nah, the one at Joyland. Let's go try out those big new Sega machines that came in.
I have no idea what they're talking about, but their language doesn't sound foreign to...
Did you see him in last night's episode? Yeah. Oh, he's so... Right? I watch every...
Females, though, that's quite a bit of exposed...
The ankle! Oh my god!
It almost seems like a different dialect, but it's definitely
That's true. It's probably less proper Japanese, right? Just think of how we talk differently than people from the 40s and 50s do. That makes sense.
So many where in the world? This isn't it looks like Japan. This is all just a right? Right. It's nothing to worry about. Just that's why my surroundings appear. We knew what the risks were going in, as said Professor Doji made it all very... That's right. I experienced a similar illusion during the Sentinels.
Oh.
He's wearing a boy's school uniform, but appears to have a girl's haircut.
His hair is too... He's got long hair. Nice.
The hell you looking at?
This one has a particularly...
Hey, you trying to get your...
It looks like I've finally gone crazy.
You want to see crazy?
Hey, stop!
Oh my gosh.
That's what he just got whacked. Oh my god.
He got whacked, dude.
Where am I?
Hamaguchi was like, I can't do anything. What am I supposed to do? This the person I just knocked this guy out.
I think some guy with weird hair hit me with his bat. This doesn't look like a Either I'm still seeing things, or someone removed me from whoever it was brought me to some kind of
he thought he was he thought he was still in the Sentinel having an illusion. Oop, an illusion.
Yeah.
Box-shaped Technicolor projection. The Sentinel has its own spatial projector as well, but that's highly confidential military. It's about baseball. I'm not in a military base. A Sentinel, but that's high. It's a calendar. 1980. It's all in my head.
This is a very reasonable reaction, I think, to being in a suddenly different time period.
I would actually like to talk about that for a second, because, like, I agree. If you were from the 40s, like, right, if you were born in the 30s and then were, like, in World War II in Imperial Japan, and then suddenly were warped to 1985, which is a wildly different place, I totally understand that, right? However, I do feel like, at least among people who consume media, I feel like, how long do you think it would take you to be like, oh, I'm in the future?
A day? I feel like I would see everything around me, get so melted, be knocked out, like fate, and then wake up, still be in a bit of a denial, but I have to like start coping with it now.
You think that you are fragile enough that just being exposed to the concept of having traveled through time, that you're like, oh my god, and you faint?
Maybe.
I feel like you should give yourself a little bit more credit than that. Maybe, once again, maybe it's just because I'm so used to just kind of brushing off like concepts or whatever, but like if I went to bed tonight and woke up tomorrow 200 years in the future, I'm pretty sure I'd figure it out in maybe 2 hours and then be over it by the third. You know?
Takatoshi-san used to let me listen to his. Why are there so many records?
Well, nowadays we have much more sci-fi media, so we're much more familiar with concepts like time travel. That's what I'm getting at, exactly, right?
That's a little more reasonable, but like if I were to actually be in a world where I see like levitating cars like 20 feet up in the air,
would that really make you
that
feel like
wouldn't
you're going
mind
crazy?
that wouldn't mind melt me? Like that, I feel like there are some things that I feel like would like, you know, break my mind, but I don't think that's one of them. I would have to think about it. I have to think about it.
Because I'm thinking about, like, think of how different the world of 200 years ago was. Like, I don't know, because, like,
if we existed 200 years ago, we would probably think that the world of 200 years from then would have looked similar, but clearly it doesn't, right? So it's like, I mean, to be fair, 200 years from now, it's probably going to be like mostly water, admittedly. But yeah, I don't know. Just a thought.
There are way more than I saw at the Hijiyamas.
It's a soccer ball. Or sorry, it's a football.
We leave? Or I figure Amaguchi's gonna show up.
Oh, there you go.
Math, modern Japan, lots of textbooks lined up. Japanese history. So I really am still in Japan then.
I mean, you can learn Japanese history in other countries.
This can't be right. 1945. The year of Japan's unconditional
That's gotta suck.
surrender.
Being in the middle of a war and then waking up to be like, oh yeah, you lost.
I should reiterate though, like Japan was not like even remotely close to a good guy. Yeah,
that's
so,
not
like,
the point. We're talking about him right now.
You're 100% right. It would definitely be jarring from his perspective. However, I'm also like, you know, I don't know. I don't really have sympathy for him, I guess, because like I don't know.
1945, August 6th. Atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
That sucks.
140,000.
That still sucks. That's not.
Yeah. Especially since both of these bombs were dropped on like targets intended to terrify as opposed to strategic targets. Yeah, that's really fucked up.
American bombs. What is this? 1951, U.S.-Japan Security Treaty signed. 1964, Tokyo Olympics. How far does this go? Wait, what did that calendar say? 19.
Oh
it
yeah.
has to be fake.
It's all coming
When was this
together.
printed? 19. Could it?
Hey man, gives him a can of Bang.
Here.
It's so cold.
That's all that was in the fridge.
He's like, it's sippy.
Not a big fan of soda.
Some kind of carbonated. I had ramen once at a festival.
Ramune!
But I was just a kid. Who are you?
I'm Shu Amaguchi, and we're at my apartment in Kamazumi.
Keitaro Miura. So, how did I get here?
I called a taxi and brought you over after you got knocked out.
So you got knocked out after one hit?
I feel like he should, Amaguchi should be like, sorry about that. I should have stopped the guy, but you know, he's kind of a wild card.
Oh, wait, were you gonna stop Josuke?
Well, that's what I said. I should have tried stopping him. Whether or not I would have been successful is another story.
You know, you really pushed Ogata over the edge. He was already pissed from being chewed out. If he gets in trouble one more time, he's getting suspicious. Be real nice if you two could work things out peacefully.
I need to know one. What?
What? Afraid you got knocked into a coma for the last? Relax, you didn't get hit that hard. It's still 1985, all right?
I've missed a lot of days.
I think that like signed, you know, the thing in his consciousness about like, yep, this is 1985.
All right. Let's
what?
get back in there.
Oh, I guess
dude,
in
I
that
don't know
case,
if we're doing it. Okay, so we're back here next weekend, right?
Yes. Check the days. Yeah, it's a 22nd and 21st. So yeah, we should be back.
So we'll be fine to stream next weekend, but it's the weekend after that we're not streaming because I'm literally not going to be here. So I think today's stream is all story, and then the next stream is probably going to be all combat.
I'm too invested in whatever's happening right here.
I'm about to say, like, I don't know.
His background is just fire, the fire of hells and brimstone. Yeah, he's had a rough time.
No matter where I am, and
what's the top right?
I don't care that I'm proud my country
like the
could rebuild,
bars?
but I
You can't see it now.
Those, yes, those are the thought clouds.
I have to save it. But what if I'm Chihiro? All right, that's enough. Don't get discouraged, no matter what. I wonder, what if I never actually It's possible that space-time here, but it could just be a local. I should try heading toward the school.
That's a crazy thing to think.
That's a crazy thing to just say. Lit up green bars means you have thoughts with new info. The dim ones means it's just ones with no new info.
Thank you. That is crazy. Being like, but what if it's not actually time travel? What if space-time has warped instead?
That's a lot. Listen, Saba, that's much more reasonable. Oh, hey, it's Chihiro.
Hurry up, Miwa-chan.
He's like, dang, look at those legs.
He does seem really obsessed with legs. Now, oh my god, imagine if he meets Morimura.
Oh my god.
Students. Looks like the school's still here.
And alright, I'm not just targeting him, it just so happens that he's the one from his time that's here, okay?
It doesn't make any sense. Women can't think.
Women don't have legs.
Women don't have legs.
Our mothers, I'd never. It's peace. Even Chihiro took it with. I checked the library, but in all of history, not in the U.S. What was that?
What was that thing?
Isn't that?
God. Oh, this is who yeah.
I was like, you would recognize her 100%.
She won't recognize. No, she does. Oh. I guess she does. I guess we're here now. Well, this is after he got teleported, right? So technically...
This is after she got teleported. But has she... God, we gotta do her campaign at some point. Is she literally just doing whatever quest BJ has been giving her? Because, like, she has the ability to travel to, once again, I'm assuming different sectors, right? So, like, has BJ literally just been like, please go get me a coffee from 1966, and she's like, okay, and just does it? Because the fact that she's so nonchalant about seeing us is crazy.
Her story as well, Amaguchi's story is also locked behind hers.
Right? The one I met at the shrine. What are you doing here?
I've got to say.
I do got to admit, though, despite everything in my soul telling me otherwise, I think Natsuno might literally be the only character who I actually like right now. Like, I think Natsuno is just a fun character. Everybody else is just confusing as fuck.
I will say, she was just like, hey, is that a robot? Cool. Science. Flash warps into the future. She's like,
cool, I guess. She has big Karlak energy.
Okay, there you go. That's what it
No,
was.
not in that way, motherfucker. I mean, Karlak in Baldur's Gate 3 is all about, yeah, let's go do it, you know?
Fun and bubbly,
this is awesome. And Natsuno is very similar, where Natsuno is like, all right, yeah, let's go save the world, you know?
You had me pretty worried. I had no idea.
I can't believe you're...
I couldn't find you any... I thought you got snatched up and hauled off to Area 51.
He's like, what? What's that?
But anyway, what if...
Wait.
Where have you been?
A kind student's been letting me... Aside from that, I've been sleeping outdoors.
Outdoors?
Outdoors?
Natsuno-san, get it together, Keitaro. She certainly is quite...
This is the most leg he's seen. Just to remind you. Just to remind you, everyone else is wearing skirts, okay? So this is the most leg he's seen. Scandalous.
Dude, it is fucking him up. I cannot disagree with your observation. He is a man who likes a leggy woman.
I admit she's bright, cheerful, attractive, but I have more urgent matters to...
Hang on. This is my
He's
mess,
cute.
so I had to figure out how to clean it up.
Saba would like the guy from fucking Imperial Japan.
How dare you? I call out cute behavior when it's cute.
It is very charming. I will say that. It's messing with this 1944 brain.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's it basically.
It's like a dude from the hyper restrictive imperial Japan, and then it's just like, hey, and he's like, I'm yours.
Please.
I can't really bring a boy into the house. Oh yeah, Granny Tamao went on a trip.
Oh right, because she's like, hey, what's his face, guy?
Yeah. What is it?
Remember, watch him.
So Juro
Kurabe. Yeah, she asked Kurabe to.
Juro
does have a lot of
Granny Tamao.
Oh, because remember?
Tamao. That's right. Oh.
That's why I think he's okay with this.
Saba, I think we might be slowly cresting that point in the story where things start connecting instead of just randomly being crazy.
Sorry. Let me go grab my stuff.
He just watches her ass
back,
as she runs away.
Then we'll head over to.
Well, there's no other way he could look at her.
What?
If you're running away from someone, you have to look at their back, Zach. Maybe not their butt specifically, but you do look at their back.
That was the statement that I said, and then you were like, well, what's he to do?
What's he to do? Look at the front side of her? He can't, because he's at her back. Oh, this is all.
Dent.
Managed to leave quite the... Chihiro? You don't have to cry. It's not like you did this on... I'm sure Uncle isn't mad about it anymore.
What about you? Are you mad?
What about you?
Of course not. I'm your big brother.
I'm about to say, there's definitely
I love older brother protective energy. It's cute.
I agree. I think it's nice. But there is in that last scene that we saw, there is definitely some posthumous irony of us knowing that Iori is Chihiro, and Chihiro just ran past him happy as can be, and he didn't recognize her.
Okay.
I'll always be on your side, No, come on.
Coming out from where?
So
she was just in between a door.
With the laundry bucket?
Yeah, come on out.
You must have been playing pretty...
The bunny was fighting.
The bunny was fighting.
And it beat up giant ghosts. Because the ghosts smash all the houses. And more of them keep coming.
Such strange ghosts.
Also, this must be some time later, because isn't she older now? Wasn't she tiny?
No,
I don't know, she still seems the same to me.
I'm sorry, Chihiro-chan. My father has quite a short temper. I'm sorry. This was all my fault.
Tamao-san.
It only happened because I told Chihiro-chan about my dream.
Is it okay for you to be away?
I've been feeling much better lately, and I have Goto-san from Tokyo to thank for that.
Goto? The...
Goto is senpai.
Yeah, the glasses dude. Okay,
yeah.
Well.
He's been sharing some foreign medicine with me. It's just that, ever since I started taking it, I keep having strange dreams. But they feel like more than just dreams. They're like memories that I just suddenly remember.
Interesting.
Not again.
The sirens.
Well, remember, this is where the...
This is bad. Turn on the radio.
This military broadcast. Air raid on the enemy is flying at low altitude. To prepare against the coming in, we ask all citizens to unite as we fortify.
Unite and what?
It's a massive enemy raid.
We have to hurry to a bomb-proof shelter. Come on, Chihiro-chan. We have to go.
Put on your shoes! Let's go!
We don't have time!
Are you home?
Right, and this is that scene.
Couldn't you have knocked first?
Come on, your Granny Tamao and I are we're neighbors. Think I don't know my way around the place?
There is no dent.
That's a good fucking point, Saba. Is this a
no dent.
Is this a different? Either they fixed it, which seems unlikely because it's just a dent, right? Or this is literally a different replica of the same home.
Or the timeline that we just saw with Minami is the alternate timeline with the Daimos. So in the actual historical timeline, that was never dented.
I'm still functioning under the assumption that each of these time periods is a different physical place in the world, though. That's
no.
That's
what I'm saying. So that version where it's like the Daimos, like in all of these versions, the Daimos exist, but in actual, I guess, the history that actually happened, like they're basing it off of like the actual
the place where the dent just occurred would have been, quote, Sector 1944. This is Sector 1985. So physically different locations.
No, I know. Though that statement's fine. Yeah, what I'm saying is that the dent never happened because in real history, the dent never existed. Only within Sector 1990, whatever, 1944's history did the dent happen.
I would say, I mean, potentially, because I don't know, right?
Yeah.
My argument would be that I don't think any of that. I think that the young Chihiro that we just saw, and Granny Tomoko or whatever, I think that those are also just androids simulating life, and it was just like a thing that happened, just like in that circumstance. Like I like the fundamental statement that you're saying is like, yes, I agree. Houses don't usually get built with dents in them. You know, like, yes, I agree with that.
Anyway, I've got... Oh, Minami-san. I didn't know you lived so close.
Did you really need to come out?
You're Yakushiji-san, our classmate? Wait, no way.
Do you need something from him?
Why would you say that? Do you need something from him?
Natsuno-san? Oh, pardon my interruption.
Oh, I'm walking.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't think he's gonna stay there.
So this house is still standing.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura.
So, it's kind... I need you to let him stay over for a few...
What?
Poor dude.
How do you know Minami-san?
Come on, I know you have a spare room. Just let him stay until your granny's back. In exchange, I won't tell anyone you're living with a girl.
That's not...
The details don't matter. Just let him stay, alright? Thanks, see ya!
At least say, I mean, I'm guessing
Natsuno-san.
Explicitly, because I guess she's doing this, she's telling him she trusts Mimura, but...
So if you need anything, just let...
There she goes.
There she goes.
This is a...
Pardon me. I know Natsuno-san's intentions are good. I really don't want to be an
Are you hungry? Why don't you join us for dinner?
No,
Your stomach thinks you should.
No, that was,
I'll go fix you a plate.
So, Tamao-san is your grandmother? Is she in good health?
Grandma? She's fit as she's visiting relatives back in Shimane. That's why she isn't here.
Shimane? She must be with her mother's side of the family in Iwami.
Imagine Krami's like, what?
Like, what? What the fuck do you know? Why do you know that?
Yes, you do, huh? So then, how long do you need a place to stay?
Not long. Just until I can
look how much less interested he is in the conversation when he's not talking to a girl.
I think he's just tired. I think he's like clocked out. He's like,
well,
God,
right.
another person in my house.
Feel free to use the guest room on the first floor.
Thank you.
How many floors are we? Is this a second floor?
I'll say I guess there would be 2 floors.
There's a projection device where it's been lightly remodeled, but it's the same house. I could have sworn it burned to the...
Right, because once again, that is a different physical location that was physically in the real world attacked by the Daimos, which is that, like, whatever, Sector 1944 is gone. That's the idea.
Like, there would be no, like, because think of it in real life, right? How many people in real life would randomly one day, without prompting, just decide to walk as far away from their place of living as possible, right? Because my hypothesis is that if you lived in Sector 1944 and just decided to take a walk in the hills as far as you possibly could go, I think you would at one point smack your face against like a hologram television screen.
I don't know, maybe.
I think that that's what would happen.
The damage on this pill, and it wasn't changed when they If this really is, then it should be right. Chihiro left a dent.
I told you. It is a physically different... What?
That's his grandma, maybe.
I think that is grandma.
There was one single store. It was built in the middle of the 20th century. That humble little place stood for... My grandfather often told me some of his fondest childhood memories were at that...
That sounds lovely. I'll have it produced for you.
See? See?
This is so weird.
You will.
That's fine.
So okay, I'm gonna shut the door real quick because people are starting to come over.
We got like wasn't this still one of the threads? There's like 5, right? Oh my gosh.
I think my grand theory. I think that the only real time period we have seen so far is 2188 or 2187 was the last one. So this is like a year after the initial scene that we saw. I think this is the only real time period that we have ever seen. I don't know why they're doing it, but they are building sectors that are like pseudo perfectly replicating certain periods of time and then constructing and artificially creating memories for androids to then simulate those time periods that those people either did or did not intentionally live in. I don't think there's time travel at all in this game.
I think I can agree with that.
Yeah,
I think
but that's different.
Agree with that. Yeah, I think there's something. This has all been set up. I still think maybe to get rid of the dynamos, but like weird.
I think, well, that's the thing. I think that your initial hypothesis of like, we made the initial dynamos and the dynamos are now self-replicating, and it's like I think that if we were to turn this camera from looking up at the space station, I think if we were to turn it like 180 degrees, we'd be looking at a destroyed Earth with certain pockets of like.
Actually, it may be in like 2020. It's like 2020 65 or something, because it's like wasn't 2187 like they're like yeah, we have our robots, but like the board's kind of concerned about their self-replicating issues. So isn't there actually maybe even
that's a good point.
More future, even more future than this?
But then what the fuck are we looking at now? They're not replicating space.
Yeah, I know. This is weird.
I mean, I guess you don't have to replicate space. I guess all you would need to do is have a space station with a ship in it, and then the space station's internal side would just replicate what space
unless
looks
this is just the matrix and like the
and
tech has infected.
It's all just simulation, because remember, the Matrix was one of the first things they referenced in the prologue, so I guess that's entirely possible. Do you really think that? Do you really think that it actually goes like 2 layers deep, where it's like
maybe? But how do you explain
the adult versions? You just manufacture a different android that's them but older. Like, that's pretty simple.
You know,
right?
some tech, gives like probability of how you would look as you age. I mean,
or not
I guess
even that. Like, you could maybe not even that. You could just have like, oh, this is where we have pictures of this person. This is where they look. This is what they look like. But then in like 2188 or whatever, they're like 70 years old. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, we know what you look like now, and then we know what you look like at these specific time periods that we give a shit about, right?
This is still way too complex. Clearly, yeah, I feel like we're still missing some pieces, but
the game is clearly intended to be complex. That's like the point.
Yeah, I think we're still missing some pieces, because I do think that's an interesting point.
The piece that I'm missing is I don't know why they would be manufacturing these artificial periods of time with the sectors. Like, that's the part that I don't understand.
just on a call with
Professor Karabe, yes.
Professor Karabe.
We were discussing the layout of the residential zone.
Oh, that's right. Professor Karabe was born in the 21st century. She's 120 years old, right?
Okay.
Okay,
all right, I guess.
Dude, that lady looked great for 120. Although I guess she is Japanese, so there you go.
I know that she's receiving nanomachine treatment.
There you go.
Also
I was
that.
say 120 is a little too old to be looking like that.
She looks so young.
She's Professor Morimura's mentor, I hear.
Okay.
Which would be Chihiro, I think.
Quite an intelligent individual.
Well, yeah. She is the foremost expert on AI, after all.
Oh, great. Fantastic. And that's the treatments on Karabe, right? Because she's an AI person, and technically Karabe's an AI, and that's why...
Wait, so who's the expert on AI? Was it Moimura or Karabe?
Moimura.
So Moimura, Titty Monster, is is like an expert on AI? I believe that. That makes sense. And you're right, that would be like the so like the medicine that they're being fed is actually like nanomachines or something?
Nano adjustments to their tech.
Well, I just so happen to have a really... I need emotional support stat. And I need it from you.
You want to fuck?
Oh, that does sound urgent.
What a way to talk about. I need emotional support.
You want fuck?
And then, yeah, that's the answer.
Wait, there's still more to do with her?
He answered your question. Yeah, apparently. 2097.
Juro.
Please.
I won't let you get away this time.
It's you. Oh, the you of 16 years ago. You're not aware of what happened. Well, that's disappointing.
What happened?
She finally turned
oh my
around.
God.
You and I were in love. Hand in hand, we struggled to save the world.
It was all for naught.
Not entirely. We did find the truth. This is but one small part of a massive operation. Even if I tried to explain it, it would be lost.
No! Explain it, please!
No, explain it, motherfucker! Maybe there's some sort of, like, extraterrestrial, interdimensional being who's watching you do this!
Or,
explain it!
Yeah, the aliens have done this as a way to try to find, to destroy humanity, and they put this as, like, these are, like, the fail states to make sure they don't fail.
You've already killed the 4 that came with you.
You misunderstand. I backed up my data on Sector 0 before the final battle. That was all I could do. I'm not aware of what happened to the others.
That's not what Ida-kun said.
That guy.
I can't trust a word you say.
What the fuck is Ida again?
Yeah.
Is Ida is the... I think Ida is the older scientist version of Amaguchi, I think.
Okay, I think so, yeah.
The 25-year-old Morimura felt quite differently. You said you'd loved me since the day we met. I can't imagine that's changed. Please, open.
I can't.
It's what Amaguchi referred to in his dreams, yeah. Well, that was easy.
Juro.
Now, did she just knock him out?
I was about to say that's entirely possible, but she did say earlier that she quote took him out. So I mean, maybe.
And apparently, an alternate version, those two were together.
Was that really even meeting? No, I had butterflies in my. That was real. I should go back to the science. Maybe it'll happen.
Lady, how many butterflies do you have in the multiple stomachs? Come on!
Actually, you know she's part cow based on how she looks in the future. Anyway.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Sick!
What?
Get pull yourself together as I'm slapping you. Metaphorically.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not my fault.
Maybe not John's. Once she starts talking about, gotta love her though. I had a stomachache. Oh wait, the door's up. How do I get back? Yeah, I'm fine now.
Have you ever had, once again, it's like, it's video game shit, but like, have you ever had a dream of yourself but older?
Talking about romance,
No.
though she's shy with boys.
I'm about to say, I don't think I ever have. Not, oh, sorry, my camera's all out of whack. I gotta fix it real quick. Not that it's like impossible. Oh, never mind, my camera fixed itself. Not that it's impossible to have a dream of yourself but older, but like what kind of ego do you have to be like, oh, I'm having a dream of myself, but I'm like super hot, right?
I've had dreams that I was someone else.
I've had dreams where I was someone else. I've had dreams where I was inanimate objects.
Now,
like,
did you have dreams when you were someone else, or did you have dreams of being in the POV of someone else, like, but not able to control anything? I know, so that's a bit of a different thing as well.
Very same day as you.
Hi, Usami. Welcome back to, gotta say, sleeping as much as you do.
Could it be?
What? Stop. Hey, Miwa-chan.
Good morning.
Both. Cool.
You were quite sleepy. I saw you nodding off the whole. The teacher was glaring at you. I'm just kidding. I already talked to him. He went on a trip that day.
Male students.
A trip, huh?
Well, we're about to wrap up in a little bit. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to get through.
Let's say we're gonna be wrapping up in 6 minutes. So.
Maybe the other helpers.
Let's see. Oh, it's Sawatari. Lucky you.
Is she your type?
Maybe
I don't know, man. She's got fat.
Oh, look who's in the back. We know. Kurabe. Kurabe.
I'm just fine.
Well, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Kurabe-kun, he looks a bit like the man and I called that man. It was him, right? I know it's just a dream, but I shot him point blank.
He's like, that kind of sucks.
Feels kind of weird to talk to him now, dude. That's some you cheated on me in my dream type shit.
Yeah, yes. Except I killed you instead.
Hey, Miwa-chan, it's your turn to clean up.
My friend has no remorse, like telling me. She's like, yeah, I killed you. Thanks, I guess.
I don't know what you're planning, but be safe, okay?
Relax. It's not. I'll be sure to lock up when I'm done.
cut to Iori, just like
oh my
trying
god,
to get the thing to trigger.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'll take the trash out now.
Thanks, Miwa-chan.
Why is she so nervous?
Well, I guess this is kind of like, she's like, oh, technically I'm not supposed to be doing this. Maybe she's like a...
Cute guy.
Cute guy.
Whenever I think of my heart, it's like, look, if I said that. Last time, stuff started popping up.
Right around here.
There has to be... Come. Anything?
Like, imagine a CCTV for this room and she's just like walking around.
Voice print matched.
Oh my god!
Whoa, it really worked. I knew it wasn't a dream.
Okay, quick.
Open sesame.
Look at what the actual screens are showing us. Do they actually mean anything? Like the one at the bottom right, doesn't that look like a map?
Yeah. Not sure.
Because once again, my hypothesis is that this is some sort of like teleportation matrix that allows them to teleport from sector to sector without having to cross through like the no man's land that is the surface of the earth at this point, right? Yeah. And I'm just looking at it because it's like the one in the top left, it almost looks like it's like deflecting a signal off a satellite in the high atmosphere or something, you know?
Yes.
To the future!
I have no idea how, but I think it was like, yes, I'm going to meet him again.
Which one? The one you just shot? Or the other guy?
No, she wants to meet I.
Okay. Okay, because I was gonna be like, you seem very happy to meet someone you just shot, but that is true. She technically went to the future to... This is a different place.
Look at it, look at that leggy android.
Oh.
Huh? This looks... What is this?
Dude, this is gonna fuck you up. I'm sorry.
I know, she remembers apparently.
This is the UFO from my dream.
Is it not weird that it's 3 androids? Last time we were here in a scene like this, wasn't it 3 people? It was Juro,
maybe.
her, and then Fake Water.
Oh my god! Maybe the countdown completed and it was like, what is it, EMP. And that's why all these guys got deactivated.
Maybe.
Looks like there's text on this.
All zeros. What's the text?
There's text.
Mother Trigger, what's the text?
Another. This remind. What was it?
I remember right now.
These we must have brought them here, just like in the dream.
So how do you plan on getting back? She's just gonna yell "Open Sesame" again.
Someone's coming. Oh no. I need to hide.
Hide in the shadows.
He's still after me.
Okay.
Is that Shinonome?
No good. 426 must have shot it. There's no choice. I must retreat for...
You know what would be fucked up? And I'll save here, because this is probably where we're gonna have to finish stream. Wouldn't it be fucked up if, like, the, quote, robots that, like, the machines that they're making that are self-replicating, wouldn't it be fucked up if those machines were, in fact, just androids? Because if you make an android and then give it the memories on how to make more androids, isn't that just self-replicating? Like, wouldn't that be crazy if, like, if that's how that works?
Yeah.
Boy, howdy, man. This game kills me. This game is crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a stream. That was great. We'll be back next week for more 13 Sentinels. It will be at a later time, though. We'll be starting at 4 p.m. Eastern, right?
It'll be a bit later.
Because the meeting... Yeah, because I think we're going to be doing that. And then the week after that, we won't be back. But so I think next week what we'll do is we'll finish this. We'll, like, get to the end of this. And then we're just going to do a bunch of combat in a row. And that'll be a good time for banter, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a stream. Good night, Saba.
Yes.
Good
Thank
night,
you, Golden.
Eyes. Thank you for being here.
Until next time. Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Okay. Once again, apologies for how really bad. I really need to double check. Hopefully I can remember to double check my, like, Wi-Fi connection. God, it is so much nicer here in this land of good Wi-Fi. Okay, I got distracted again. Alright, sorry. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye.